We don't know anything. Step into the abyss of our own subjectivity, where the pretense of trusting thoughts masks a calculated naivety. In the realm of epistemology, philosophers grapple with the icy intricacies of knowledge, belief, and the audacious pursuit of certainty that forms the precarious ground of perceived understanding. David Hume exposes knowledge as a puppet of impressions, and Immanuel Kant questions a priori knowledge, inviting contemplation beyond paltry empirical experiences. Bertrand Russell intertwines knowledge with power, injecting a calculated perspective into this intellectual labyrinth, where subjectivity plays a detached game with objectivity. Nietzsche's assertion, "There are no facts, only interpretations," becomes a manifesto challenging the pretense of certainty, a calculated venture into the abyss of intellectual hubris. Knowledge, a detached subset of belief, threads a clinical narrative into this philosophical tapestry. However, the cold reality is that justified true belief, as explored by the Stoic Plato and others, remains a precarious ledge, a calculated precipice devoid of sentimental assurances. To claim absolute certainty is an indulgence in calculated arrogance observed from a detached perspective by epistemology. The interplay of subjectivity and objectivity becomes a morbid spectacle, mocking feeble attempts to grasp an absolute truth. Certainty becomes a phantom, echoing Kierkegaard's observation. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards, through the desolate corridors of detachment. Anecdotal experience, a frail relic of truth value, crumbles under clinical scrutiny. Carl Sagan's cold caution, "Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence," dismisses the sentimental notion that personal tales alone can stand as irrefutable truths. So, as we navigate the calculated intricacies of our own subjectivity and confront detached naivety in trusting thoughts, embrace the detached humility inherent in acknowledging the vast unknowns surrounding attempts to understand. In the grand tapestry of epistemology, certainty is found not in the warmth of unwarranted conviction, but in calculated questioning operating at the dispassionate core of intellectual exploration. And remember, knowledge, even when justified and true, remains a clinical subset of belief, a calculated fortress devoid of the sentimental shackles of absolute understanding.